Hello guys, welcome to your Tuesday Get Moving class. I am Venus Washington, your instructor. So sorry if you didn't get your updated video from last week. What happened was I recorded the video, uploaded it, and it got blocked off of YouTube. So I do like to keep things consistent and have things uploaded for you guys. But I've been having some issues with the uploading process. So hopefully this video goes through and you get this on Tuesday and other videos as well. So this class I'm going to do a little bit slower, a little bit more mindful and intentional. One of the things that I want you guys to start thinking about in terms of our health and wellness journey is our attentions. How are we being intentional with our practice? So not just showing up to the classes and going through the movements, but actually really being intentional about the body part that we're moving. Why are we moving those things? What are the cause of not to be moving, and things in that nature. So today we'll take it easy, thinking about posture, which I talk endlessly about with you guys in daytime class, about our posture, especially as we get older. Gravity really starts to take effects where things just start to pull, our shoulders start to roll forward like this. So I know a lot of you guys in class have some issues with the shoulders, your shoulders rotating or coming here, and then what happens, you shoot here, then your lower back happens, and then now your hips are stuck. Your hips are stuck and then they don't move, and then we're just kind of like leaning forward to try to compensate from our shoulders moving. Now we end up walking. My grandma, rest her soul, but she used to walk around with her back down like that. And I know it's just a matter of awareness and being more intentional, especially when it comes to our core. A lot of, I have people always come in, Venus, how do I get rid of my core? And a lot of it is, first, diet is 90% of it. But again, about awareness of how we're posturing ourselves. Again, about how our hips are placed. If we can move like this, so when we're doing a lot of these movements in class, being mindful of how our shoulders are showing up. Just being able to work the shoulders, muscles, and the neck, the lats are connected all the way down to our hamstrings and our butt. All right, one of my big things about our daytime class where we are using chair, which we'll be doing today, is we can't work the butt and sit on the butt. And the butt is a very important muscle. So when we are constantly sitting on the butt and not able to actually fire this muscle up, which is supporting our lower back, it's right here in our middle. It's like, right there with our legs. It's holding up. That muscle needs to be strong. And when that muscle is not strong enough, our legs, our knees, all these issues start to come up because we're sitting on these butt and then our hips are tight, are not being used correctly because we're sitting. So I understand that we all have limitations, especially a lot of you guys that have maybe coming back from an injury. That's the reason why I do the chair classes. But if you are able to walk for 30 minutes or longer, you definitely could be doing the whole class, majority of the whole class standing and sitting. So it shouldn't be a time where you crop to do just sitting. You want to be getting up and standing up, because again, when we get older too, our legs are the first thing to go. Our balance, being able to balance. One thing too to be aware of is understanding how you are distributing your weight from each side. So if I'm standing here, my toes are going this way, and then I'm working on, say I bring one leg more to the center where I can find my center, and then working on lifting up one leg, and then lifting up the other leg. Notice how, like, if it's hard for you to lift up your leg, then there's an imbalance. Like if you have to lift up your leg like this, that means what happened is you're not using your core strength too far up that muscle. The butt muscle is not even being worked. It's just now you just like using other muscles to lift up your knee, which is causing issues throughout your body, right? So what we're going to do through this class is try to address some of those imbalances, try to work on the core. I know a lot of you guys still have issues with getting on the floor, so we'll still do some core stuff to try to get like our core stronger. You will need a band to do this, so grab your band. Your band ball, and also using your band, get your band, your ball, and your strap. I'll say everything, just so we can make sure we cover everything. Okay, so get your band, your strap, your band, and your ball. Okay. All right, so let's get rocking and rolling. Make sure you have a chair. Have a seat. Lift them. Make sure your feet is nice and firmly on the ground. Come to the edge of your chair. Make your spine nice and tall. Again, when we're making sure that our spine is tall, we're thinking about posturing ourselves correctly. Now as you lift up, you're going to take your left ear to your left shoulder. This neck muscle comes all the way down. Sometimes you can even feel it in your fingers if it's super tight. And then to get more, we get the side of the neck. We tilt our chin towards the opposite shoulder, and then you'll feel it in the back of the neck. And then breathe in deeply. Take a few seconds here. And then bring the chin to the chest, and then you just roll it over. You'll feel it in the back of the neck. And then what you're going to do, you're going to take your right ear to your right shoulder. Now you can even sometimes, if you have tight draws, it can come all the way here, the muscle. Sometimes then you feel it back all the way here, all the way here. Sometimes all the way down. And then when you tilt and you bring that chin towards that shoulder, you feel it in the back of the neck. And then roll the chin over. We're going to take the left ear to the left shoulder again. But this time, we're going to do a check in with the spine, make the spine nice and tall. Then you're going to reach over the top, give your neck a little pull. This time, you're giving yourself a little bit more intense stretch with a gentle pull. And then to get more out of this stretch, you take your palm and then you press down. Now you feel it all on the shoulders, the hands. Good, and you let go gently. Bring that chin towards the shoulder, the right shoulder, and with that right hand, you're going to reach over the top. This time you want to pull down, and this time in the back of the neck. But watch yourself, if you like this, you won't really feel anything because I'm crunched under. What you want to do is make sure the spine is nice and tall. Lift up, bring the chin towards the shoulder, bring the chin down, pull down, and you can feel it all down the trapeze. And pull. Good, now release. You take it over to the other side. Reach over with the left hand. Give it a little pull. And then the right hand, you pull down, push down. The palm comes down to the floor. Make that leg nice and long. Make that arm nice and long. Good. Now we take that, we're doing the same thing. We're gonna take the chin here and then reach over the top. Wait, did we do that side already? Switch other side. Pull down. Good, release. Then we did this side. Take it over to the side. I guess one of my side of my neck was tight. I needed to do it twice. Good, and then release. And then think about this chest here. You want to think about opening that up. So when we roll those shoulder blades together, open up the chest. Take it nice, and then I want you to breathe. Good, breathe. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a nice gentle twist. You're gonna inhale, reach the arms. We're gonna keep the arms here, and then we're just gonna twist. And then inhale, just taking it here, and then twist. Twisting the spine. And then twist the spine. Good. Now you're going to take your arm, you're going to take it here, reach up. And then see where the shoulders are. You can lift it up a little bit higher. And then inhale. And then lift up a little bit higher. See as high as you can go. And then we take it down. And then inhale, lift the arms up. And then inhale, lift a little bit more. Lift a little bit more. Working on those shoulders. And then inhale. Hold it there. And then inhale. Then take it back down. And then back up. Now just kind of flow with it. And then inhale. Again, making sure that spine is nice and tall. And then inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And now we're going to lift up the arms. And then we take the elbows out to the side. Good. Open up the chest. And then you lift it back up. Watch the chin. Try to keep it parallel to the ground. And then take it down. Good. Let's do 10 of those. 5, to take the shoulder. So you're going to take your elbows like a wing. And what I want to see is you're going to take it here and you pinch the shoulder blades together. So you just take it here and pinch them together. We're going 10 of those. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, working on posture. 6, opening up the chest. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you're going to reach up. 1, 2. Open up the side rib cage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. The spine is very important, so we always want to keep that warming up. So we're going to take our arms and we're just going to twist it, twist it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to move into the piriformis stretch, which we do all the time, but that's that muscle. So it's that butt muscle. We're going to be on one side. We're going to put a pressure on one side. And we are going to try to get a little bit more movement with that. So really work. So the piriformis muscle is probably around here. What that muscle does, it comes all the way in the front hip flexor, all the way here. It comes attached down to the knee, all the way here. So that little muscle here. So if the hip flexors are hurting, the knee, IT band, all that could be here. What we're gonna do is we just stretching out that hip to kind of relieve some pressure off of that piriformis. Okay? So what we're gonna do, bring the right foot up, lift it up. And then it's easier to get here. One thing you can just work on here is just lifting up. And that might be enough. So let's just do that. Let's crunch under, lift up. Let's do 10, that's 1. Crunch over, lift up. 3, crunch under, lift up. 4, crunch under. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now when we're up here at 10, what we're going to do is take it here, lift up, grab the front of that leg, lift up, and then hinge forward with the chest. Just go as far as you can and then lift up. You will feel that all around the hip area, the front. Sometimes you might even feel it in your lower back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This can help with the core strength. As we release some of that, putting that down. Take that leg side to side. Just shake it out. Lift up nice and tall. Grab that leg, cross it over. Now this might be a lot, so you here. Grab it here. We crunching over, lift up. Crunch up, lift up. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Now we on 10. Lift up, hold that leg in front. Now hands forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if you feel pressure in your knee, if that's a lot on your knee, say you had knee surgery, you can always bring the leg down, take it here, and then lift up here, and do the same thing. Alright? If you have any issues, like you had still recovering from surgery, and it's super hard to get that leg up there, because the knee is still tender, still work that same muscle. Alright, there we go, side to side. Alright, now we're going to take it here, hands on your thighs. Think about the core. I want you to send, bring the heels, weight back onto the heels, and then I want you to lift up and stand up. Alright? Now you're taking a chair. We're lifting up nice and tall to the chair. What we do is, we've done this before when we did in a more advanced fast class, it's that hip flexor. So this movement of just lifting that hip up. Again, we're trying to get some mobility going with our hips and actually start turning on more of the muscles around. Alright? We're going to do this one and then we're going to lift up our knee. So you don't have to lift the leg up too high, but you can hold the chair for balance. Where we're lifting it up, you'll feel it more in the butt to trigger working that butt muscle. Alright, so first we're going to work on a little mobility with the hip, and then working on that butt muscle. Alright, we're going to do 2 cycles of both of those. Alright, so stand up nice and tall. Grab your chair, your walker. You can even, if you want to feel more secure, you can always hold on to the wall. You can have the wall or anything that gets you secure. And if you're a little unsure about balance stuff, you can have the chair in front of you and the wall behind you to get you a little bit more secure. Alright, so holding the chair, we're just going to keep this leg straight, but I want you to think about that hip flexor. So you're going to hold the chair, and you just lift up. Lift up. We're doing 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's switch. Let's do the other leg. So we're putting the pressure on the other leg. We make this leg nice and straight. And then we just stand up nice and tall and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now notice where you feel that at, right on here. Now we're gonna go around to the other leg, and I want you to notice to see how you feel. Hold that chair, bend the knee. So you don't have to get the knee up high. You can just have it here where you're lifting it up. But I want you to do that same motion where you lift the hip up. Lift the hip up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, we turning that butt on. Alright? Let's switch other side. Bend the knee. Keep it straight. Now just lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now check in with the hips. So when you go side to side, what you do is you bend that knee. You bend this knee. This is the opposite knee. This hip comes up, and that other hip comes that way. All right. You just distributing the weight side to side. All right. Now we're gonna do it again. This time we're gonna stay on that one leg. This time we're gonna make it a little bit more fatigue, a little bit harder. So hold that chair. Keep this leg nice and straight, lifting up that hip. We got 10 straight leg and 10 bent leg. All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's gonna get harder. Bend the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work that hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. That's the thing with the knee and the hips. If we want to stay away from having that hip surgery, that knee surgery that they're trying to get us at the old age, is posture awareness, turning on your muscles, learning how to use your muscles correctly, learning how to make sure that you're in a line when you're walking. So we're not putting too much pressure on our knees. We're actually using our butt so our hips don't do all the work, and then now all of a sudden we need a hip replacement because our butt has been turned off. All right? So keep the legs nice and straight. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bend the knee. Same thing. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now step it off. And then just kind of side to side. Checking in. We kind of trying to turn that butt on again. All right. Now, find your hands on your hips. Keep your base nice and solid, where it's about shoulder length apart, where you have weight evenly distributed. And again, when you're thinking about distributing your weight, thinking about not having one or not trying to overcompensate because maybe you had knee surgery or your hips hurt. So what we want to do is we want the whole body to work together. All right? So that happens in our stance. So when we're standing, I want you to feel all 4 corners. So I want you to feel your pinky toe going all the way to your big toe. Now rolling the awareness into the inside of your foot. Going all the way down to the heels. Now the awareness is coming on the outside of the foot. Now I want you to start making awareness in your core, where your core feels in the center. Your shoulders are in the center. Your palms come up. Drive those heels down, lift up. Now you're standing and you're having equal, now you're equal weight. You're at equal weight. All right, now we're at equal weight. I want you to be mindful of your core. Now let's try again, see if we can turn up and work on our balance. You lift one toe from the ground and then lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing, check in with the weight. Think about that core, keep the core nice and tight, nice and centered. Roll the shoulders back, palms up. Bring the toe up, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now just check in. All right. Good job. Now shaking it off. So one of the things we want to work on the core. So I'm gonna show you how to do this in the chair. And I'll show you doing this standing. So if you're probably recovering from surgery or you know, you're just building up your strength, it's okay. We can work from where you at. So you're gonna bring the strap or the band. You're gonna step one foot down. Actually, so bring that one band inside. So it's like, if it's like this, but you're gonna bring one down. Actually, I want you to bring two. Let's try two. So you're gonna bring one down, bring it right underneath. Take it two. You're gonna bring it on the outside of your knee right here. You're gonna bring it here, the long handles here. Bring the elbows close. Watch the posture here. Lift up nice and tall. Bring it here. Now you're just gonna twist. So not like this. I want you to think about keeping your hands here, and you twist from the core. So bring the hands here, and then you twist from the core. Let's do 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now let's switch other side. Now you can make this harder or easier. If you want to make it harder sitting down, you just let go of one. Walk your hands closer to the strap that's closer to your hand. So then you grab it here. Now this will give you a little bit, so the closer I am, the harder it is in my strap. So then I take it here, you take it here, and then you just take it over. And cross it over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now you can can try a more challenging where you're standing up. So when you're standing, same thing. What you're going to do is step closer towards the strap. Oh, the one closer to your. So take the strap with the one that's outside of your foot. So then you reach for it here, but this leg here is going to be staggered here. And then you're going to take it here, and you're going to cross it over. And then this foot has to pivot too. So this foot here pivot, and take it here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now drop that. Switch the handles. Again, if you want more resistance, you just step your foot up closer towards the band. Take it here. This leg come back here, then it pivots. So you take it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now I'm gonna show you what we're doing was we're working more of these core back. So now we're gonna go up and we're gonna switch our hands, switch how we twist. So now we're gonna come back down. We're gonna take it here, the outside of your foot, grab that strap. You take it here, make sure your spine is nice and tall. You're gonna take it here, but then now we're gonna cross it over here. All right, you take it here, and then we cross it over here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and tall, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, now let's switch, other side. The outside handle, both hands. Try to keep the hands straight. My arms kind of bent. Watch the core too. Make sure the spine is nice and tall. Take here, cross it over. 1, 2, 3. It's like you chopping wood. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now let's do it standing. Take the band that's closest to the outside. Both hands here, you pivot here, same thing, but we take it across the shoulder. Keep the arms nice and straight. Take it here and cross it up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now let's do the outside. So to the outside, same thing. 2 hands, try to keep the arm nice and straight. Still thinking about posture. We can get here. We want to get here. All right. So step outside. Both hands here, keep them nice and straight. This leg is back on your toe because you pivoted. All right, but you're using that core. One thing what people do when we're doing this, they try to use the shoulder to take over. Use that center of your core. Keep the arms straight so the shoulders don't take over. Oh, this is the way to go. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Alright? So that's good. Now what we want to do is we want to start building up those muscles. The butt muscles again. So we got the outside. The squat is always a really good option. What we're going to do, we're going to do the squat without the band. And then we'll do it with the band. Alright? We'll do 2 sets of 2 of those of 10. So when you're doing a squat, shoulder length apart. Alright? So we're going to use the chair for so we know where we at in space. Alright? Stand in front of your chair. You're not going to sit down. You're just going to tap it. So back on the heels. Check in with the posture. Hold the shoulders back. Now sit down. Lift up. So you're just going to tap that chair. 1, 2, 10. That was 1. Just tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now let's take the band. Step in the band. Give ourselves some resistance. So you can keep it here, or you can have it here. Alright, I'm going to have it up. So we're going to, same thing. Sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drive through the heels, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got a little bit of break. Now we're going back to the beginning. So this time, actually, I'm going to bring my hands here. We're going to do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. You feeling good? 5. Let's do a bicep curl. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now, let go of the band. All right, now we're going to do the same thing. Let off the band. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3. You can do it. Keep breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. One thing you want to think about when you're doing the squat, squeezing your butt at the top, and all of the pressure you want to distribute the weight back on the heel, And I want you to think about your core. So when you're doing the core, when you're doing a squat, it actually is a total body. Like you do work your core. A lot of times we turn off our core and we try to squat like this. All right. Well, I want you to think about when you squat and you go straight down, and then really bring in the core, tight the butt. All right. Really firing up those muscles. All right. Sounding good? Yeah, you feeling strong? You feeling pumped? All right, let's get our heart rate up. You gonna hold the chair? One thing to get your heart up, pump those arms. Step it out. You can always have the chair. All right, good job. All right, we're gonna slow it down. Let's stretch it out. All right, one thing, again, is those hip flexors. All right, so hip flexors. So when you bring one knee here, we bring it here. Bring your hands on your knee. Straighten out the leg, and then bring it back. Let's do 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hand on the knee. Take it here. Straighten out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come out nice and wide. Bring your hands on the side. Come down. Drop the head down. Roll back up. Down. Back up. It's 2. 3. 4. 5. Hold it there. You're going to take your right hand, take it over towards the left. Bring your head down to your knee. Walk it back over to the other side. Head down to the knee. Down the middle. Bring the toes in. We're gonna roll up nice and easy. Bring one leg forward, hinge. And then just hold. And then lift up. And then switch the other side. Just hinge. And lift up. Bring your knees down. Place your hands on your thighs. Think about being intentional about your fitness. As learning how to build the foundations. So a lot of us have goals for weight loss, and we're constantly just doing cardio, or we're not able to build, like, burn enough sweat where we're actually burning calories. If we really want to start to lose weight, we have to start building up our muscles. But before we even do that, we have to be aware of how to make sure that our foundation is in alignment. That requires our mind is in line. That requires good food and the awareness of our body in space. So in this space. So having that practice of the mindful practice, of the breath practice, helps us with our overall goals that we're looking for. Place your hands on your thighs, close your eyes. Take some nice deep inhales and exhale. Breathing into the belly. With the inhale, the belly expands. The exhale, the belly contracts in. Just right now, you're focusing just solely on your breath. Just right now, you're focusing on the now. Allowing the mind to be present so it can be in tune and intentional. The goals that we are setting for our upcoming new season. New season. A new you. Take a nice inhale. Lift the arms up. Open the eyes. Exhale. Ground yourself. Lift the spine nice and tall. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Ground yourself. This time, open up for new opportunities, new starts, new beginnings. Letting go of the old. Open up. Give yourself a hug and a kiss. Good job. I'm Venus Washington, and that is your Get Moving class. Please subscribe and share if you enjoyed this video. Also, make sure that you continue to live with intention and paying attention to the goals that you're setting. Because if we're just showing up and not being mindful of the things that we want, or being aware of how we're showing up and how we're actually holding ourselves emotionally, working on your emotional triggers. Check out my video that I'll be uploading about emotional triggers. Make sure you're taking care of your mental mind to help you cope with your emotional triggers, and also continue to keep moving. So my name is Venus Washington. You guys stay tuned for more classes. Locked in. Check out the playlist. All of the great resources that's for free on the page. Please keep moving. All right. Love y'all. Peace.